Good day, Bible-based family and guests. We are here to present our latest Easter production. We are excited about it, called Now You See Me. I have a group of people here with me, a small group, very small group, because it took a lot more than us to make it happen. But we just wanted to get together and present this to you and kind of just have a little decode session and go through some things and talk about how this came about and everything. So we just gonna jump right into it. So Now You See Me was an Easter production done here at Bible-Based Fellowship Church. We were able to tell the story of Christ and how he sacrificed himself, how he laid his life on the line to save all of us, right?
Yes, right.
And we wanted to show it in a way that was different from what you may have seen over the years or over, maybe your lifetime. I don't know, and we wanted to, give it a creative take, but we also wanted to give it, I guess, some more texture to it, right? So it all came together and we're happy about it. So I'm just gonna kind of bounce around this room. I'm gonna get out of the camera and we're just gonna bounce around the room and just talk about the whole production, because we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing it. It was a task. It was a task doing it, and we got some good stories behind it, and we're excited to share that with y'all. All right, y'all. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna jump right into it. So Naz, I'm gonna jump right to you, and I'm gonna step out. Right, I'm gonna be right over here. So Naz, tell us how it all came about. Give us the rundown on everything. Now You See Me. How did you find out about it? What happened? And how did we get here?
Well, it goes back to 2020. Originally had the idea from, honestly, I think it was Black History Month. We were thinking to kind of do a more historic, different look to it. But we decided to wait it out and do Easter. Between Brandon and Pastor Darius, they wanted to give it kind of a feel of Pastor Tony's sermon, which was Now You See Me. That's where the theme had came. And no lie, we was a little nervous on what that would look like. Like, how do you make Easter about Now You See Me? And somehow, some way, the creative team got together, the different production crew, choir, Fantasia with the makeup, and the assistant directing, and we're here.
Yeah. So before this, we actually sat down with like a little larger group, right? We had everybody. And we sat down, we were just talking about this production. It's funny because we realized that everybody had their own different takes on, their own experience, depending on what department you were in at the church. And we sat there for 2 hours. We sat there for 2 hours shooting it. So we're going to show you guys some of that. But, let's just jump into like media prep. So we knew off the bat, we needed, wardrobe, all these different things, and it ended up being 3 weeks. So going to that, Naz, how did it go from, us having all this time at one point to it being like, yeah, y'all got 3 weeks to make it happen?
Yeah, we definitely were planning and prepping on our P's and Q's. By January, we kind of knew what area we were going to go into, but behind the scenes, things happened, and we kind of got into this pause. Like, we couldn't order nothing, we couldn't contact nothing, we couldn't call anybody until we got the green light. So by the time we got the green light to go about it, the calendar looks like from 3 months to 3 weeks. So It was intense, it was long calls, long talks, long everything, and pulling on people we knew that were reliable, that were going to come through and be excited to be a part of it. Reliable.
You had to be alive and reliable. Oh, man. So, Fantasia, how did you get thrown into it?
I got a call.
Like always.
Like always.
Fantasia always gets thrown into it.
I got a call. I was like, hey, what you doing? I need you to come to church. No, you just get off work. Yeah, I come to the church. When? Right now. I need you to come to the church. I'm like, okay. So then I come and I'm just kind of sitting and listening on the direction of what the production will look like. And they're like, okay, we need you to do makeup. And willing spirit here. So I'm always like, whatever y'all need, like, I got you. So yeah, that's how I got pulled in. And then as I kind of saw how like things were like very much accelerated, like Naz was saying, But as you guys can see, just talking about that 3-week time span to like what you actually saw, y'all, it took an entire village to pull it. We sit here, but there's nothing compared to like the hands, the minds, the everything that was involved into pulling something like this off to that magnitude.
Yeah. So let me come back in the shot because I want to say something to the people. So Bible Base has some of the most talented people serving here at the base, and I'll say that because they won't say it. Naz is a great creative mind.
Yes,
when we started thinking about this, and even before that, we kind of know it. Naz also serves. She moms at the church. She does a lot of creative things at the church, right? So, and that's one of my favorite. I went on record before and I said this. That's one of my favorite ministries here at the church. I love to see them serve that way. So when me and Naz, we started talking, she's also part of the creative team. We just kind of started, dialing it in. And the more we kind of got into it, I seen pretty much was like, yeah, this is going to be Naz's. This is going to be Naz's production. And that's what it turned into, right? So it's like, all right, Naz, look, we pretty much, we got everything squared away. You let us know what we need to do to make it happen and everything, and we had jumped into it. And like Fantasia said, we met one day. I called Fantasia like, look, we need makeup done. And kudos to Fantasia because by the time you're seeing this, right, she just released her own brand, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do my shameless plug for Fantasia. And so, she ain't new to this. What they say, you ain't new to this, you true to this. So so she pretty much came in. I was like, look, can you do this makeup? And I just showed her a picture. She's like, yeah, I can do it. I just need this and this. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it turned out great. And we were just really excited about it. So, and of course, we got Waka, Pastor D. He was holding it down on that end and making sure that like all the music and all that stuff was good with the worship team and the choir and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Miss Donna. How was that experience on y'all end?
So Pastor Darius had sent us because he likes to send us our music way in advance so we get to rehearse it and know the words and come prepared, ready to do everything. Everybody know how he is, a perfectionist. Yeah. Excellence is his number one thing. So I listen to, and I'm walking dogs, and I'm walking these dogs every day, and I get up like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I start my walk with the dogs, and I plug my headpiece in every day. Plug my headpiece in, and I said, okay, let me listen to this song. Jesus. 9 minutes later, Jesus. I'm like, oh my God. And there's so many words to the song. I'm like, and there's like 6 stanzas. I'm like, oh my God, how are we gonna learn this song? I don't like this song. I don't want to listen to it no more.
It is a long song.
It is a long song.
And it's wordy. It is wordy.
But what the directors tell us all the time is don't listen to the song. You get into the groove of the song, and because you like the groove, you go with it and you listen to it. Listen to the words and listen to what's being ministered to you. So I started doing that, and it was not right away, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It was not right away. It was quite a few weeks after that. And then when you start listening to the words, it starts painting a picture of what it really is. And to be honest with you, I couldn't really see it until we were in it, actually doing the production itself. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like this. The song is perfect for "In Him Dwelleth the Fullest." For the Godhead, come on now.
Look, it was good. So I know I'm blocking Fantasia moving over. So I'm gonna go back over here, right? So
I can say too about the song. Shout out to the dance ministry because that song was actually supposed to be for them 2 years ago.
2 years ago,
yes. Easter. They were gonna do it for Easter, but then that's when COVID hit and the church got 1 year ago, and the church got shut down, so they never was able to do it.
Yeah. So it kind of like fell in our lap, right? Because the only thing we knew when we were talking, we was like, look, we need something chanty, like something that's just like really repetitive. It's something easy, something we can just kind of go with. That's going to have that texture, right? And I think Naz, you mentioned it. You was like, oh, I got the song, and you sent it to me. I was like, yeah, I don't know where you got this from, but this is it. This
Perfect.
is it. So yeah, dance ministry. Shout out to y'all not doing it.
Thank you.
Right? Not in the way that y'all thought y'all would, but they played a part in this as well, right? Kudos to Artavia and Tribe of Levi here at Bible Base. So let's just move on real quick. So we went makeup. Wardrobe was a whole ordeal, right? That was a big thing. We had wardrobe, and as you guys can see, you know, as you guys have seen, we had scrubs, but those scrubs, all of them were white. Every last one of them were white.
Every last one of them
so
was white.
we come up to the church. We start dyeing scrubs like by hand. We fill up like all the sinks in the Family Life Center, and we're filling them up, and we're dyeing the scrubs, and then, you know, we're washing the scrubs and everything, and then right at the end, somebody from facilities, they come over like, yeah, you know, we got a whole wash machine and everything over there.
They was washing the scrubs in the sink.
Yeah, we washing the scrubs in the sink.
Like we was back in the day.
Look, dryer. Look, she's like, yeah, we got a dryer and everything, and I'm just like, man, we already done. So we hung them up to dry, and what we found out from our last conversation is that, like, when y'all picked them up, they still weren't dry. Apparently, when we were shooting, they were wet.
Soaking wet, yeah.
They were dry to me, you know. They were dry enough. So it worked out, but it took a lot of time, a lot of preparation in that. So that was one of the things just kind of wanted to point out. So let's start decoding, you know, let's go ahead and jump into it and start decoding Now You See Me, and I guess the idea about it, right? So Pastor, he preached from the perspective of, you know, when God, when he rose, you know, word got out that he wasn't there. So Mary Magdalene, she runs
played by Jackie.
Yeah, right. She runs, played by Jackie. Jackie played Mary. She played Mary, Mother Mary. She played Mother Mary. But she runs to the grave to see, you know, where's Jesus, and she like literally runs past him, and she's like, you know, she's in her flesh, which is cool, right? We're all in our flesh at times. So she's distraught, and because she's so distraught, she's like, yo, where you at? You know, what's up? So she's probably like ready to fight. Like, hey, y'all crucified him. Y'all did all of this. Now y'all can't even. Now y'all done took his body. What's up? You know, and pretty much Jesus the whole time she's like asking him as he's the gardener, like, hey, where's Jesus? And he's like, hey, turn around. You know, so she turned around and she sees like, oh, you're here. You know, so the whole time he was there. She didn't see it because she was so caught up in that moment. Right. So we wanted to, you know, be able to paint a picture similar to that and be able to portray something that was, I guess, what would y'all call it? Like, in a way to where we wanted to show you Jesus without showing you Jesus. So we wanted to kind of paint the picture of Jesus, but not really showing you Jesus, but showing you Jesus at the same time. If that makes sense, right?
Abstract.
Yeah, very abstract. So we pulled it off. I think we pulled it off. So how did y'all feel about the mask? When was the first time? Because when you pulled up to the set, you probably just saw all the colors and everything. And then you probably just saw Jesus wearing the mask. And you probably didn't know what the heck was going on.
I didn't. I was like, I thought we was doing Jesus, but I see Jason.
Right.
I was like, this looked like Jason to me.
Yeah, and that was kind of like part of the goal. You know, the goal was like, look, let's try to throw people off. Like you obviously see this person, blank face. You don't know who this person is, and it's like. So from the jump, you're already wondering, right? You're already kind of wondering what's going on because within the first 5 seconds,
going on.
Yeah. So when it opens up, black screen opens up, we pan out. You see a great artist named Jason. Actually, you said Jason, named Jason, and he put that together in like no time, which was a blessing. So I met Jason through Naz, who met Jason through Bible Base. So Naz grew up in Bible Base and Jason was a member. And so I'm like, hey, we need to find this poet. We need to find somebody to narrate this story. So I think we threw out a couple names and things like that. And she was like, well, she sent me a clip, a video. She was like, check this out. And I'm like, that's the one. That's the one right there. So great job. And I tell you, like from day one, I called him. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm all in. Okay. Like it's all good." So I can't remember how far before we got to record? It wasn't long.
It was like a week or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and there was a lot of pressure, and I was never hesitant about doing it. Cause like you said, I'm from the base. I grew up in South Base or whatever. I know Naz. I know all her family. So immediately it's like, all right, I'm in.
Right.
But when you told me how much time I had, I'm like, fam, I'm getting married next week. That's the other thing.
Really?
I was getting married that week that he told me.
Oh wow.
And so we were planning that.
We didn't even know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No.
He was getting married. He got married that Saturday.
Oh wow.
Was it Saturday?
Yeah, it was Saturday. No,
Yeah.
it was a Friday.
It was a Friday.
I should know that.
Yeah, right. You know it.
Yeah, so you told me that, and then I'm like, I'm in. I can do this in a week. I can do it in 2 weeks, however long it is. How many pieces do you need? You told me 2. I'm like, fam.
Yeah.
It takes me a while to create and write and everything like that, but I'm glad that we got it done, man.
Yeah. But you see him, and he gives you a couple lines, and then you see Jesus like praying in the garden with this
But
mask
even
on.
to the changing of the attire from what was it, the red to the muted to the white, the succession of how everything went, it just as I said, I couldn't see it until I saw it.
Until you saw
and
it,
I didn't see him until I saw him.
Right. We ordered everything in white. We ordered everything in white. We was like, look, how are we gonna pull off? Again, we're the whole 3 months we're sitting here sketching things, and we're like, just talking about visuals and how we wanted to go, and like we had these colors. We wanted to make it like more of an earth tone type of color, and we were very specific on what we wanted. So we didn't want to just go ahead and get pre-colored things, right? So we wanted something purple. We didn't want it Barney purple. We wanted
the color wouldn't be right.
Yeah. So we like, look, get it white. We gotta dye it ourselves.
Yeah.
So Naz, you want to go into that?
I was gonna go back to when you even talked about the mask, like when you said it was like reminded you of like Freddie and Jason in a little bit, and that's kind of like how life is for some people. Like not everybody's introduced to Jesus as in the church, or the God of God, and in a happy moment. Some people are introduced to God in a way where you're like scared. You don't want to change your life. You don't know what it would take, and you're like, I don't know who this is.
That's good.
And the mask can also represent we all meet Jesus at different times.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you uncover him, he's always something different. Like you said,
For
the
each
colors,
person.
different people, introduced to Jesus at different seasons, different times. So that's what the colors could have even represented. So it was like when y'all had that wonder, it was like, that's perfect, because that's what Christianity is, and the faith is. It's as much as you believe in it, there's sometimes still that wonder that makes you want to dive deeper into figuring it out.
Yeah, sometimes when you're being creative and you're trying to do things differently, sometimes it's easy to sit down and say, well, will people get it? Yeah. And if that answer is no, then it's easy to say like, all right, well, we're not doing it. And I think we were like actually striving for that answer. We were striving for the no. We were like, look, no, we don't want them to see Jesus, but we kind of want them to see Jesus. So how can we do it in a way to where it's just really confusing, coming straight out it forces people to either follow the words that's being sung and being spoke, or it forces you to follow the story behind the person giving the words. So that's the way we shot it. We shot a lot of it was like, all right, we have somebody giving this story, and behind him you have other moving parts happening. Yeah. So what part are you actually going to follow? And I think you really have to watch it like maybe 3 times to try to start getting it, right?
Yeah,
so that was part of the goal. So and it was part of the theme,
Depending on what you focus on is whatever that outcome would be.
Yeah, whatever the outcome would be.
If you focus on the mask, you might just see the scariness. If you focus on the words,
and we got that. Like so when we first aired it on Palm Sunday, somebody had posted like, "Oh, this is disturbing," and I'm laughing, I'm rolling, right? So I'm Googling, I'm like, yes, I said somebody is not paying attention to the things that we like. Yeah. If you really wanted to get it, you had to pay attention to a certain thing, right? So we all know what it was, right? So it's like, yeah, okay, cool. There's nothing wrong with that, but that was the goal. It's like, how can we throw people off? We don't want to be sitting here putting in all this time trying to throw people off. People like, no, that's nothing confusing about that. I get it. And even in staff meetings when we showed them the flyer and everything, it was like, this is Easter? where's the Easter colors at? And I'm like, wasn't no Easter colors when this was going down, you know?
Right,
So we
right.
wanted to keep it very,
Traditional.
you know, well, I guess non-traditional, right?
Yeah, well, not
Yeah.
traditional, but right.
Yeah, we wanted to get out of, authentic,
Or
right?
like the origin of
Right.
how it.
Yeah, you know, so we thought about the story of Jesus, like, yo, like, we celebrate it now.
Yeah.
But there was nothing.
But there was no celebration.
Yeah, it was a horror movie. You know, anybody who's seen
Yeah.
Passion, right?
Yeah.
Anybody who's seen the Passion, it was like a real life horror movie,
Proud.
and that still was a movie. You know, that wasn't even like what it was. You know, sometimes it's easy to watch a movie and say, oh man, I see it, but could you imagine being there and seeing that and witnessing that? So
Just watching
Yeah.
that alone, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it just takes you someplace. It's deep and dark.
yeah.
I would never watch that again, ever.
Yeah, so you know, and as we're going through here, we're showing you these different clips. So one of the funny things about the whole shoot was that we really had to get the garden scene. That was the first scene, and
Oh, Lord.
and every time, you know, so that was always the last shot of the day. All the days we try to get this garden scene at the end of the day, and we couldn't do it because where we were at, the mosquitoes were like.
Bats.
Yeah, they were like bats. So,
Right, Hunger Games.
you know, so you know, we're just gonna show you a quick clip, real quick, just to kind of show you a little part of the struggle.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Let's show a clip. So this is just.
Look at Rebecca.
Hold it, y'all. Hold it. Oh, run it back, run it back, run it back. So I'm sitting there looking at I'm sitting there like I can't use none of this.
Okay, Brandon.
I'm ready. I'm waiting. Look, y'all stopped it. I'm running. Oh my God.
I couldn't take it no more. I could not take it no more.
You ain't got no off, no nothing. Yeah, so pretty much, how did you feel when you out there trying to direct? How you know, behind the camera?
I felt bad for them because I was covered up.
Yeah, you were covered.
You came prepared.
No, I found a jacket in the car.
Did it help you? Did it help you?
Did it help the
Yeah,
jacket?
yeah.
A little bit.
Fantasia bought me out like a sweater, and look, that didn't work. She was like behind me, smacking my head. I'm like, look, smack me, smack my head, get them off of me, because literally it was like 10 of them on you at one time. It was.
Brandon was like, can y'all just bear it for 2 minutes
Yeah,
so I could get this shot? And we're frozen. I'm frozen like this, and all you can see is this thousands of mosquitoes,
It was
and you
really
can't help
bad.
but slap.
Yeah.
We were slapping.
It was so bad.
Slapping. It was.
So I couldn't swat the mosquitoes because I literally had like an 80-pound device trying to record this stuff, and I'm holding this 80-pound, or maybe I'm exaggerating. It wasn't 80 pounds, but it's heavy. It's heavy.
I wasn't gonna say nothing because it is heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. So I'm sitting around trying to tote this device to get the shots, and they're over there swatting. I'm just like, look, I'm over here getting just getting ate up, so it was fun though. Hindsight 2020, it was fun.
Like all biting you all in your
I
face.
think we just stepped in their den.
Yeah.
And they came up.
Y'all stepped over there, they just
rose up.
Yeah, it was really bad. If you see the beginning, Jason, our narrator throughout, Now You See Me, he did a really good job because he did that whole front scene without flinching and anything, and you can literally see the mosquitoes landing on his head, on his shoulder, and everything. So yeah, that was a little bit of the blood and the sweat and tears that went into it, right? So we lost some blood for this production. We definitely lost some blood for this production, but we not going to hold y'all too long. We are excited. We just kind of wanted to give you some inside looks. We have some behind the scenes stuff, so stick around afterwards. We just going to have some funny things or some things that may be interesting to y'all. But yeah, here we are. Now You See Me part 1 and part 2. You can share it with your family, your friends. Oh, funny story. If you know anybody that live in Luke's, in the loose area. It was a post going out around us saying that we were standing on rocks at, what was it?
But
Standing
at
at rocks.
sunset, looking north.
At sunset, looking
It's a
north.
cult.
We're a cult. We are not a cult. We are a Christian based church, and we were just serving God. All right, so I didn't even know we were looking north. To be honest, we did it for the shot. And so yeah, it's some things.
They're standing on rocks, waiting for aliens.
Yeah, they was like, they waiting for aliens that stand on rocks. So that was another funny story, y'all. So we sacrificed a lot, okay, to make it happen. So we hope that everybody enjoys it. We're looking forward to your comments and everything. And Pastor just wrapped up his Now You See Me sermon. So what a perfect time to kind of cap it off with this and go into our next series, which is Connect. And speaking of Connect, make sure you connect with us, Bible-Base.org. We would love to have you. Come on a Sunday, join us online. We are available, Facebook, YouTube, all those different things. So we're looking forward to seeing you. All right, we love you.
And we're
Enjoy
located
it.
at 4811 Ehrlich Road, Tampa, Florida, 33624.
Oh, she want to be on the morning
Look,
star.
she want to be on Morning Star, y'all.
Okay.
Look. She knew she was coming to an audition today. Look, okay, how long you knew the address?
I've always known the address.
For how long? Today?
No.
Oh, okay.
Shoot, because I write my tithe out.
Look. Oh, there you go. There you go. So she said she pay her tithes, so she know the address that she got to send.
How money going?
That's it, y'all. So we love y'all. We hope you enjoy it. Have a good evening, have a good night, or whenever you're watching this, maybe it's the morning time, have a good day.
And tell us what you think.
Yeah, tell us what you think, all right?
Thank
Peace.
you.
Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand. Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand. Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand. Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand.
Jesus, 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 Jesus.
What the fullness of the Godhead bodily.
Jesus,
He is the image
Jesus,
of the invisible God.
Jesus,
Our Sabbath, our rest.
Jesus,
The Word made flesh. Prophet, priest, and king.
Jesus,
Unto you we sing. In Him dwelleth the fullness of the Godhead bodily. He is the image of the invisible God. Our Sabbath, our rest. The Word made flesh, prophet, priest, and king. Unto you we sing, Jesus, teacher, rabbi, with authority spake parables that enlighten our eyes. Jesus, taught the pearl of great price, marriage feast, mustard seed, so accurate and precise. Jesus, taught the seed and the sower, the field within a treasure. Vineyard laborers, Jesus, the lion and the lamb, Jesus, the great I am, Jesus, from the dead He's raised, exalted and praised, He's raised forever, Jesus, there will never be another, Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach, the way, truth, and life.
Pain and agony, suffering, misery, trying to empty this cup of adversity. Pain and agony, torment, disparity, need to escape this unwanted destiny, sorrow and pain. Preparing for rain, praying to God, take all this pain, Lord, make a way, create an escape for who they betrayed. Arrested by people He blessed, betrayed for silver regrets. If you kiss the Savior for favor, I wonder if you taste the blood in His sweat, the sweat in His blood. The blood in His sweat. One day we will appreciate all the love in His death.
Jesus, miracle worker to the winds and the waves. He said, peace be still. Jesus, like blind Bartimaeus, the deaf, the lame, and the lepers He healed. Jesus,
Surrender your life to your calling, even when it feels like you are falling. You knew when you picked up this cross that you would be leading the lost they found. Your steps in the ground that led up the hill where you wore the crown with thorns in your brow, with stripes in your back. You were the epitome of what they lacked. Your mother is watching you now. She's trying to be strong for her child. And people that beg for Barabbas will beg you for you to deliver the child. Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand. Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand. Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand. Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand. Father, take the hand, praying cause they do not understand. Father, take the hand, praying cause they do not understand. Father, take the hand, praying cause they do not understand. Father, take the hand, praying cause they do not understand. That this is their savior they crucify, put on the cross, now it's hanging high. Nails in the palm of the one who tried to follow the word, but now you must die. The look in your eye, it's sorrow and pain, but this is a must, cause love is the way. This is the way to win over sin, so man will never have to worry again. It's bringing some peace, just knowing that you are saving lives through the blood that you bleed. Is it just me, or isn't it he, the one that was supposed to set all of us free? Father, it's you, I am crying too. Forgive them for they do not know what they do. They do not know that this is your plan, to show them the love that is given from you. Prayers up to the Father. As the hour gets darker, you can see the pain on this cross. But love is all that it offers. Shake the evilness off us. Let the people exalt you. Let them see through the blood and body what you embody is awesome. All the trials you saw them, all the wins and the losses. Now your eyes are just falling, and now the Father is calling. Now that the doom day is done, and now that a new day begun, you battled the devil and won. It is evident you are the son. It is evident what we become, but we feel your spirit still among the old and the wise and the young. The Lord shall rise with the sun. Surprise those who may come to see your body laying numb. Day 3, they were amazed to know that you conquered death, hell, and the grave. Open the tomb, nothing to see. How could this be? They can't believe. Someone explain, how can you lay someone down and they gone in 3 days? He can do all things that I know, but this is beyond things that they know. God explained to me, cause this mystery is an incomplete part of history. I know it seems to be contradictory, cause belief is not always what you see. But you guided me, never lied to me, right beside me, so I gotta scream. This can't be real, but look at my hands. If I'm not the Son of God, then why am I here where you stand? Do not be afraid, just go tell everyone. The promise has been made for you, the battle is done. For I am the one, this voice is mine. This Speaking through these melodies, honestly, I've been here the whole time.
Behind the scenes, how y'all doing?
We tired.
Y'all tired? It's been a long day.
It's been beautiful.
It's been a long day. It has.
It's been
Long
fun.
day. A full day. A full day with the bass.
Father, take a hand, pray for what we can't understand.
Hold it, y'all. Hold it.
Father, take a hand, pray for what we can't understand. Father,
Oh, run it back, run it back, run it back.
what we can't understand. Father,
Y'all, I tried to swing.
You see them flocking to you like that?
Okay, you ready?
Can we skip on that flock? Come on, a little closer.
Okay, Brandon, come on.
I'm ready. I'm wait. Look, y'all stopped it.
All right, y'all, let's
take a
go.
hand,
I'm running.
pray for what we can't understand.
Oh my God.
No, sorry.
We ain't got no off, no nothing. Oh. Oh no. Yo, this is not working.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all, it's
It's
bad
not
over there, though.
working.
much. You can see them.
Oh my goodness. Come out the grass, y'all.
Yeah.
Can you see him?
Praying you down, take all this pain, take all this.
Nah, y'all want some more. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit. Y'all a little bit. Just a little bit.
What that is, Carl?
Same thing you spraying that ball. Y'all put it on y'all arm.
Oh, they got me.
I only got
I told y'all they was out here. Nah, they ain't gonna be over here.
It's cold. It's cold.
Surrender your life to your calling, even when it feels like you were falling. You knew when you picked up this cross that you would be leading the lost they found. Your steps in the ground that led up the hill where you were the crown, with thorns in your brow and stripes in your back. You were the epitome of what they lacked. Your mother is watching you now. She's trying to be strong for her child, and people that beg for Barabbas will beg you for you to deliver the child.
You good?
Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand. Father, take a
All right.
hand.
3, 2, 1, and move.
Father, take
Slide
a
for me
hand,
now.
praying for what we can't understand. Father, take a hand, praying for what we can't understand.
Stay there.
No, in front of me. I got
All right.
to back.
So real quick. Hey. What y'all rocker director doing? Oh Lord. They so dumb.
You did not say that. They need you for everything.
Just hold it. Just hold it, please, hold it, please. Perfect, Miss Pat, perfect. Hold it, Britt. You can move, Rebecca, if you need to. 1 second. Go ahead. You can move over in the left. If you left me, you can move. Hold it for me, Tara. You can move, Brittany, if you need to. I'm coming back to you, Rebecca. Hold it, everybody hold. Miss Donna, you can move, you clear. Miss Pat, you can move if you need to.
You said I can move?
You can move, you good. There you go. Keep working, Octavia, I'm getting you. Yeah, that's good, Octavia. Right over Tara's shoulder, Octavia. Go back like right here.